we brofocus me friend persecution and your prosecution persecution so what do your pepper any akoma boni ni suban boni ebe ye wadwen se nipa we de tie bia no me buntanchi atia no eno bi no mo ye ya kenoforiata US abayama no nkrata no because omo hwe suban boni aban we eyi na di wo ha omo se da bi abrante no oba no kroma omo be persecute no omo be buntanchi atia no anka ye den na nipa wo wa frɛ no amanaba o frɛ no a wo baaye woni na watoto na no ba ko pe o yet wo trust statement ni create impression say wa frɛ no be 100 times na say wa frɛ no be 100 times na ani won kita ho dia e bio na ekoba say airport na ese okochi no okochi na wa awiei oman awiei ena wonya legal counsel awiei ame no ka say ena wonya legal counsel as of memene da na jo a mo che no ebesi enawie na oni legal counsel ena ye ka lawyer mayenka ena din nyaso ne we kire say oni legal counsel but why atwetwe so abrante na wo tro nkrata call yoko no enawie ya na me hwe video city face to face Umaru Sanda na o interview abrante no wo muna so pocket CTA miracles no wo kan wo video ni mu say ono no aye adwuma wo interministerial committee since 2012 miracles by ya miracles wo yinedi onko tenafie enti wutimi so ono ankasa no owo adwunumu pobi ne mensiria na adwunumu ponyina ne sa abrante o menini be di no e kwan bia mefa so ne de ntansa akyekyere ne kon abono ne de ntansa bebono sa abrante ne na twere koma ayoko say miracles aye boni nti yenche miracles ne hwehwe ne nsemu. He has personal scores to or personal issues to score with miracles. Because miracles by an ochro letter say there are omu undersize office no any ade no ye ni free ho. In fact when him say abante ani gitum so no wa adwuma mu no bia nim so NDC ni. In the video Emma ni define NDC the enti o NDC ni say social hwan no na echire political ideologies mo. Clearly indicating say abrantia no woman as a pobitia miracles. Afe de yoko meka nkyere ya obi de Gerard Apia na sam ye ade a office no na audit no a year ago say why certain transactions na ye free say transactions na wo ye no there are some issues abrantia na gia tumu a wa sha ase kura atwa sika ne dada. In fact, Ghana uba yenshishye mu a Auditor General audit no hu misapplication, irregularities, etc. Otimi se charge uma utia ne kakra. It is our brand tiene de no. That is what it is. Internal audit ne capture no say there are certain transactions be acquire offer so no. Enti utia ne kakra utia. And ne Raymond Acha wadi yoko aya political office. Ashada kan sam no aboma enimi no te said miracles ni abrante na asem ne ya de ba ko ene achi omo abom. Me have two different issues. So on my wodwin ho a obusa ho say aban we no, is this government interested in fighting corruption or in this government interested in persecution? Say miracles aka mo nsam ndrana Muba ya mose mu be kun galamse a muntimi nkon ya yaka ho asem ni ntrana sa abrantie no mose mama sikasama bafom enema boa bafom abrantie no aye hwehwemu ame nyina ye hunu se enema boa mafom ahokyere kosoro galamse de so koso ketasehye ne proye koso wo mabam eno nti ena mode ahoma akyekyere abranko ne ko ana de boni ya waye ne dey say irregularities ne misapplication. Now, in due time, we'll bring more information. Amount tabu no crowd almost say they are 55 million. If you look at other letters, ayoko na trokoma and kophobia, the amount keeps changing. The amount keeps changing. In one breath, 20 million. In another breath, this amount. In another breath, this amount. And it's a see now more investigation now more 55 I bet 12 each number is 100 and number 120. And unti and they say what to book a year when you move and your evidence or build a docket. Now the Nippon court. And now the encounter betuja and I could hear NDC for a crime for a criminal. Go on Facebook or a crime for a criminal. Yan chinim tum where we are there or your juma da ben or bob brother ben. You couldn't hoofy. Ah, by now by when or Becca say President Mahama Becca say now by way. Ni workers now no the government officers galamsey. Galamsey ya minya oti he omuka say treasonous. Tatamount to treasonous say obi a wo gu o man share o man. President Mahama timi ka kire say ono ana ban mu fo ye galam say what is he achieve? And now Minister of Interior be ka kire say methamphetamine edua ekunipa se nipa brabo. In fact America the entire America for any abri immigration so ye niema apart from illegal issues ni adina ade ba ko ye fa pempa ye numone fentanyl and methamphetamine on say and saying Trump ya no so a bomb a ship will be ocean so a sand road intra $300 million abefa on my way shows so President Mahama when I president who minister beka kire and say what be move for ka ho ne fast methamphetamine 300 million de kwa abroche what will be who are Rambo style arrester. These are the people you have to arrest. The criminals in your government who are doing galamsey are the people you have to arrest. Nya branchia wa friend wa manaba. Wone na tenase. Bobusano. Where you are no. Company na agency natural letter mano. Where you are no. And the movie star Raymond Archer done in who movie Hollywood producer and watching Kofo in Hollywood style. To gain what? To achieve what? Because you want to persecute people, destroy people's reputation. But you can't destroy miracles. Look, me, do you know when I met miracles? A few years ago, Emra Olusu Nejuma as DC. Satan na me wabruchi. The story in a babontin, and I'm sending a message on Facebook. And I'm so minia, me who say, well, Lusu opposition. Stay strong. Na nyame a wode sa position ni ma no. Obese bie kwan foforo ama. Ana so obro medase. Menimo de ba de wa ye nti nyame hia. E ho na me ni miracles be ya ayebe ya adamfo. Satan kra na me fa mani enhu ne da. Ba sa nyame na ofa ni free akuapem. Ede ne ba national stage no. Sa nyame na be hi na free Raymond Achansem.
I don't possibly go through what the law says.
The match say or go through law. Oh my, the maki a chesem ran here in film. Intention persecution bias. Ah, Yoko Mudin the same. Economic and one fraud me
organized crime.
Me pacho methamphetamine crimes, you know, apart from narco and economic crime. And your financial crime. Other national agencies or more my muna go for your galamsey. Or more two money si wun to me so no. Or more ben more president na nkasa tu na numu tu so more your galamsey. Or more de crime. Ya papa do for papa ya ne ono na ye governor yi. Any Collins Dowda, any one more now mujina asenibia aban we ba ya obeto wo mu cases nyina gu ye no senyo mu party man ko meto egu nti ne Ghana no ye ku ketasisha ye wo MPP ketasisha ye ko ene ye wo NPP NDC ketasisha oko nti aban ba me nanfofo ni me party fo ni omu nsam nyina metwam na fe yengu nkofo wonya sa na movie actor ayini attorney general
one movie actor
ayini the attorney general No ba de bi ojina camera ni mu.
Na we de ne mane.
De bi a ojina camera ni mu a ogun kofo hu fi hu.
Kwadarma oye Ghana's Attorney General.
Na so Ghana's Attorney General me hu ni so a movie actor. Because they all ye nyina kire say oye movie.
Yemwa na konwa no ne person.
Akonya ben.
Ehumanyam. Into oye Attorney General. You might not like what he's doing, but
Akonya ne say wo di atentene ne be ya niam. Now di nipa nyina fa perper yomu. Won fa wonua no mo nkɔhye fie. Na onko kyire nkɔfo mu o manu ase. Edubu ahede na wanye.
It doesn't
Edubu ahe wo dia enye movie na atane na won pa eye say Hollywood na ope Kumawood na abe. Wo dia no na won pa.
Ghana's Attorney General.
No problem. What is going on in this country? It is the American spiritual tones and miracles. God will be your Nathaniel. Oh, at it last meeting you now abano. Last meet young boy name Noban. I said the biggest Nathaniel, the greatest Nathaniel. Miracles, God will be your Nathaniel. Because the nipa share see the best say on. Send in Yamina or foul free a queer do ba Ghana nyina Yamanyo Simuno. Send Yamina be say you were free how you mo. Dear can say so be young from Swa. Yemfa nipa ne mfa atentene ne so me yentete nipa no mfa hodie so yamamra Article 14 of our constitution say obi yemfum so a can right kire no to ne fo say o kwan so obefa obi a obegina mu ama no or right to cancel identity abasa unfortunate. President Mahama is there. When who the ekoso nyina. And they are musicians, party members, bro TikTokers. President Mahama by 17 people and watch you move for speech related issues. And so no I know who said the on the onim ho hwe. Saint Mahama. He doesn't know anything.
Akontabuo no ewuma ahoro bebre. It includes police and our law enforcement agencies. Ebe no maybe sound say. And on that basis, no, you are miracles. On no say, you be freno and as you be cheno ebisanonsem. But the channel what constitution ni yemra munia ni adieno. It must conform to Nipano. I mean, yen laws are your Ghana. And no, me at the moment, me, we are me damn in Quasim. Near why ya na ese ni onye be comment in said you don't know what law enforcement agencies need to crack. Or my thought it is what they know. It is kasare de obeke kan onye be oni oka okuwia na okufie. Because omoni onye argument. I am sure, and that is what I thought say. At the moment, it is about why fast so chain no and I'm more issues home. Me the son and I'm a tease. But then yes on your body because doing as on your body. It doesn't lie in your power at all because why bonny and on your part. It doesn't also lie with me. It may mean can't say miracles you're guilty and on you're guilty. But I didn't hear ya no. You bet me I can want some idea way na law enforcement officers snake case why. If you never check. Because me I am one people on say ya obeka ya chi won to me. Yeah, no money son because of criticizing your mind and I say if you are saying to me na plea bargain. And let nobody kid you. Lawyer be of a catcher say plea bargain chess or a guilty no nim law. Go and read section 162H of the amendment to the Criminal Offences Act. Yes. So you are convict. Jail na umpe. 2 years canon. But the plea bargain be are guilty. In fact, the law says that also pleading guilty as a judge no crowd was. So Martis and go and read the act. So it's not true. It will cast a plea bargain and just all you're guilty. Because the plea bargain ebe far custodial sentence. And a free horse say won't pay custodial sentence. And because a yabra ya convicted and a plea bargain setting. That is what it's supposed to be because no be a section under bra ya convicted. And yet the share. So let nobody deceive you. Say, guilty. It's not true. There are procedures. In fact, your answer on best starting judge and crab or be more pleading guilty. So, on your guilty or better. who pleaded guilty. We are. Now she say, "I attorney general, you know, now we are here." And you, so you're guilty. Let's go through the trial. And I want to be, and now because of criticizing, or play baggy. So, yeah, into your was me or mine. There is no way NDC need be ever cast you need me check me. A simple macan. Obia no bet me a castle need me check me. I'm telling you. So, Master American, it's good. It's a individual. So, be our near my son, men casa why people be our the secret. Menyini sasa me ye bibi a mekwa ko friend DC party no mpanyfo ni ase ade ABCD na mpese me iti niam abase ya eya ye nto ye boase.
It doesn't matter how you hunipa
at all
nye bibia no bebo am
o my mu ha kra wo ni producer kra nye bibia na oni mfa ne ho nye bibia so no no ni mfa ho iti nsem base ya ye nto ye boase ye nua me eya man enya me de se ofa we mu. So what you say into my chest, meet your massy, but the young measured. A quiet fast so chain. You go forward the statement, but let's interrogate the statement. Oh my,
if you go,
no, and oh my, meaning say and yet press release behind your sign. It's not a requirement.
On sensitive ones like this.
Well, you may say so, but they've not disputed.
No, I don't remember so.
It's coming from them. You also once on my dress, and on my throw,
especially times like this, I catch you say, one year careful.
If you, I can tell you. Well, let's.
So now we are being that.
If we so
necessarily doing wrong.
You see, we need the guy. Yeah, when they have coffee.
Okasa
attorney general control the president versus the Asubesi.
When you do that, you are encouraging that you should do that.
Spelling mistake, then it's N no yeah 1 N and me issue. An attorney general, I know a president, the president versus.
And I'm saying
when one vetting in mind to Article 125 that justice emanates from the people and it's been administered on behalf of the people by the judiciary.
Oh,
you see, it's in your mind to be a while. As some can say that one this year, the more
but drawing your attention also means here because that's where
no, I don't issue.
No, do you know normal to you?
No. There be on my no point any din you know heading no but throughout they got it right.
All right.
Into a typo. I mean my lord what they saying any free has his friend any free omunim sa na me etimi si ebi okra wo type no ina etimi bansa o man asem we wo ho ne say omoche Yura miracles on his way in fact we were all worried saying baby no can nipa ni igane a what am I say ebi okwa e na obeka say no ye ma onko but so bad ya senka waba but omachire bibi na msi ye kind statement na ya na ye ja ho no free because me so na be concern kakra you mochire ne say there was a development omonka do ye omonka because almost they have to be tactical. Statement you releasing such a sensitive agency. Omo on your bekane ni omonka. Na development no. And the man omo yes on beche this week. Now since omo che no matin komo bi say nti omo che no between emsena Yura Kudua na e fi and then ansa no ne nra no then omaye because I mean essentially saying say it wasn't necessary. But you quite responded. Say almost so ni muno. Only na kwa your friend is saying inspection be. What kind? Only na kwa inspection. Tinya so mada. In PMP mean kasa sa na te ba law enforcement agencies person omukoye sa de na they will not inform you. Sebra. Because almost so omanya intel development BSc on person omutu anamo bi. Surely on that wise no they will not enye omo be pampaw because kan wo be down so iti me no nia me kan ya be bia be me bisa and I will ask Yoko say at what point, and I would want to hear miracles if only he will be honest when he's out, and I'm sure by close of day he'll be out. Say, did he request send a lawyer emra na the lawyer bear Yoko e deny na that's what I want to hear. That would be unconstitutional by virtue of Article 14. but what 14:2 no say okay I mean someone here trotro was social media na say me anope me catch Kofi say look stricto sensu hwe constitution na e ka lawyer and ka party for Yoko ni any obligation to explain to Kodua except Kodua is also a lawyer except so no say or no na ye lawyer ejinam and no ko any refuse so it's not about that statement no but me lawyer ne hwan na ye hu ya te say ye attach I'm not sure at morning crampo ni ewrani Kofi say I attach ane back you the same madam fu ni mako na ejinam but if akwa piece omo na ejinam they should let us know at what point did they become lawyers for Yebra or the same miracles say at what point and were they actually denied because any abehum lawyer so it is not Yebra Kodua na bekase ya man kwan because nyon no lawyer and the law does not create room for party for say so inform party for na party for bands and we move it in the lawyers na pese metie na say Dennis feel say anase so timi babe kire yen say yes e bro mo ka say yen inspection no because no I need to speak to my lawyers na my lawyers by around and sana and na Yoko ebu so ka say no we still have to take you without your lawyers that will be unconstitutional but and if say basa we all call Yoko out. But if say or no Dennis no and request a specific lawyer say because or say a lawyer of your choice and your party for na debema it you no na better say me lawyer ne ABCD enti me pese me friend no ansana me move ansana me obibi amaka then that will be it in fact assembly brebe ni ho no na gray area because it is guaranteed in the law say yetimiche of kaso obey aban adwuma de a your office these entities they have power of arrest. Oh my, I just say you just have power in them. And when they arrest you, as I said, you will be in consonance with the tenets and dictates of the constitution. That's essentially it. It is a no sa kwan so dia and you be enti be me ka say adenti na say and I say adenti na say yes answer accountability be any look enipa e wa aban mu obi eye na adwuma say that bia say ni aban mu bio na say MPP ba no mu susu say asem ba ko mienu bi ho a so obi ba be yi ano why not na so ma yebida why not but ni obeye bia no esese ne mra no constitution no sese ya che miracles say na do 24 hours we see release miracles now constitution nso say 48 hours fane court enye saja e mani bill omai ni do 48 hours no so emra be na yokufu abridge ya ni e ka say release miracle now me nka say wa e boni o but say nyuma ku we no ehwehwemu na omo ye e wo say mo makwanya nso na omo ye san hwehwemu no me jira nka so e guilty and onye guilty because Yoko ka bibi say abrantia ba ko a onni ni mienu because of course o man ye wa hai who ye you host who you producer na ye adwuma mpempi you are expected to work together. Yoko is saying so mienu na omo ye nhwemu form ho ba ko ate asesa mpa sika no me fai me de beba Yoko na e kan nyame na America and aka miracles ye e bi o se onye boni bia but no so nkyerese Yoko ni kwan so ombe ye nhwemu enti o makwa akofa no omse omo yes ombe kwa akohwe ombe koso aye inspection bibi ni baby ko omse omo di kan aye bi ombe sanso aye bi but ni within 48 hours you either release him on bail or you take him to court na court say be remanded and as and all that has been assured by Yoko omse bibi bia omo ye bia no omo ye in accordance with the constitution and then the basic fundamental laws and until my me asem way baby efi because say miracles nankasa epie na ono na omo che no and na omo kire say anadwo no na ya anadwo entiam say immigration phone keeping na no pa no ne bre Yoko ni nia no ya che no say miracles no be ka say me ya che me no yan come boni amaye that is against the constitution see yan me that right me ka some yan friend lawyer asumesi and now my mammy akwenya then we are talking at the moment we are all speculating because anop ewie ni atse yewura or the saying attaching anom akoho omko ye omanya access na yes but see before no omanya access were they the same lawyers or a different lawyer and unti me mesre because ni amemeti ya ne say yewura Kodua so omako you were no lawyers you were lawyers as in lawyers in Ghana, but you were not, because you attach any lawyer. And the law does not create that room for political party. If for someone so many jinembi. It may be say, Kasano, senya ye canoni adian 8 days yet. It be quite miracles in ye bonibia. Ye nyabotre. Enya bonibia so na sabe. Because a drew say ya e been pa. Nebia no kwa na dwen ko bibi so. Trum komonum no na dwen beba so. Na information no so wo no. O de ama yokufo. Ebia na accountant no o ye niam wo nachi. Ene mai ko basa. Set sa accountant no will suffer for it. Ono you know ebeka se na minimum hwe. Mpacho watima se. But ene de yokufo so mguso ye nhwemu. Na o ma kire mu nso se ebrepam no say wo hwa charge na enye charges yet. Say investigations omo conspiracy to steal and stealing, using public funds for profit, using public office for profit, causing financial loss to the state, dissipation of public funds, defrauding by false pretense, money laundering. If you omo ye no yenhwe say omo ntietia ye nuano fa hodie so. Ne momu nso nsam bia so mbisa no ne so omde ne fam ye lawful na watimi ayi ne ho ano no obefam ebrepam no se yokofo sas omuhwehwem no chese so yi nsam ano e court na be determine nti okokota he will have his day in court, then we move on. It may mesre in the absence of, because black or something that ye che no ono pe na no at the time ye nyentie mfi ni ho ye wa bonten say ya ma ne kwan fa the lawyer no miracles na so na be prescribe mo so mo se munya ehu no mo ani kura ehu nti why na ka kire am say ya ma ne sa akwanya. Are you getting the point I'm making? Because miracles on the beka miracles na so mo se mo ani kura ehu no mo ani ehu no why na ka kire am say ya ma na akwanya, why na ka kire say ya nka nkire no ne bone ya waye. Nti mesre accountability dey so be able, but all within the law. Yemfa extra constitutional or extra legal bia ways bia enfan dey with obia eye ne akoso Ghana na me mesre say yoku say if it turns out say abrantia no yes esese ne lawyer eba and na momu deny ne dia, then you are acting unlawfully. I'll say it. And that set sadia then esese omohwe niye. But for now dear me nyen bibi bia kire say bibi sa akoso, because I hear say obiya Canada and let say, but that is exactly what Yoko Ababi Chirim Sampa Omsaka. And you see, finally, you see this whole thing. Oh my no ya agree. Say and some basi na Yoko some babeka who himself Rebian where she Yoko says on back. Yachi the party chibia. And Yaman be honswa. My yenye MMA to say there is nothing. She Yoko says on this statement Baba training into Machubi. Rebian. But good governance say miracles in your biakeke sebe or MPP penny it is ya chena esi be Ghana fumu but no abiu, because Emrebian say yoko says so be chirem nienti awachi obi ade chie bia chinipa, but say wo chirem o wan chirem o menya ne hiame act within the law and ye bibia outside the law, because on a fundamental human right at the end of the day or you presumed innocent until say unhwehwe mu no ne near court be can be proven guilty. Intimidate near me worker e found. I wish him well and I pray say bibia nto no near wom bia e wom no mpie na yen koye ni ma.